Welcome to the channel, and if you are into FIFA22 content like SBC help, how to trade, player reviews, how to complete objectives, and much more, then why not hit that subscription button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss a future video. So yeah, we're on a different type of video today. I thought we'd break down the road to the knockout stage team 2 and basically just talk about the chances of them getting an upgrade based on the last 3 games that are left in each group. How it works is full upgrade is they get both upgrades, sorry, so that means 3 wins and qualify. Very good chances if they've got 1 win left or 2 wins left and they're in 3rd place. Decent chances they haven't got the 3 wins yet and they're sitting in 2nd place. Small chances they can't get the wins but they could still qualify, and no chances they can't get the wins and they cannot qualify. So let's start off with Sevilla. Sevilla are currently sitting in decent chance, and this is because they drew 0-0 to Lille in the week. They're also sitting in 2nd place as it stands, but they have not won a game just yet. They're on 3 games played, 3 points, so they've drawn all 3. If they lose to Lille next time they play, which is November, that means that he's got a very small chance of an upgrade. It means he can't get the 3-win upgrade. It's only qualification left, and it would look very slim. If they beat Lille, he's got a very good chance because he only has to get 2 more wins, and he's sort of solidified the place of qualifying. They would be in 2nd place with about 4 points ahead without any other results coming in. So it all comes down to this next game. So he's on decent chance right now. It's a very big gamble. It's a 50-50. It's one of those. If Sevilla beat Lille in the next game, he's looking very good for double. If they don't and they draw, he's looking very good for at least 1. For him to get a full upgrade, we need Sevilla to win their last 3 games, which is looking very unlikely in their group and their current form. Which then leads us on to Borussia Dortmund. So Borussia Dortmund have currently lost their last game 4-0, and they've won 2 at the group, so they are sitting in 2nd place, 3 points ahead 3rd, but 3 points behind Ajax. They play Ajax again, and Ajax are in some sort of crazy form right now. They've had 11 goals and conceded 1 in the group. If Dortmund don't win this game, then they cannot get the boost because they need the 3 wins, because they've already played number 4, so they'd have to win 3 in a row, which means basically they'd have to beat Ajax and then the other 2 they would beat. So if he's got a decent chance, I'm actually going to put him in a very good chance of an upgrade, and this is because they're probably going to qualify in their group. If they beat Sporting, they are qualified. If they beat Protestas, they're also qualified. So he's going to get at least a +1, which will make him a 90 rated. It honestly just depends if Ajax now decide they don't want to play anymore. But it's not looking very likely he'll get a double upgrade. It's looking very likely he'll get the 1 upgrade. It just depends. We're just going to stay in Champions League in a minute. We're going to move on to Manchester United. So Manchester United have won their last 2 games in the last 10 minutes to be top of their group as it stands. As it stands right now, the top of their group, they won their last game against Atalanta. It means they have to win 2 games out of the last 3. Obviously, as United, it depends how you feel about them. But in terms of Champions League and how this works, he's got a very strong chance of an upgrade. Just in terms that they are 2 points ahead. They have beaten the previous 2 teams already that they've played. If they beat both of those, they'll get the upgrade for that, and as well as progressing through the group. So we could be looking at an 88 or an 89 Fred. There's a huge upgrade on him. But again, this is football. It's very unpredictable. We're just going off of what we've seen in groups and statistics, but it's looking very, very likely that he will get the double upgrade as it stands. We are going to move on to Benfica. So Benfica currently sit in 2nd place in their group. They're 1 point ahead Barcelona. They did get absolutely battered by Bayern Munich last time they played. That means they have to win their last 3 games, which again is against Bayern Munich and then Barcelona, which they beat, and then Dynamo Kiev. So I think it's very unlikely that they will get the 3-win upgrade. In terms of qualifying, if they beat Barcelona, it's a very good chance of a qualification, which means he should get a +2 or a +3 on his card for going through. If they don't, it's looking like a small chance. So I'm going to put them in a small chance at the minute just because Barcelona have turned their form around as of late. But it all depends on that Barcelona game. Let me know down below in the comments if you think Benfica are going to qualify in their group. Bayern Munich are basically through now, so it is between Barcelona and Benfica, which then leads us on to our next one, which is going to be Chelsea won their last game 4-0 They are second place in their group. They have to play Malmo again, which means he'll get 2 wins, meaning he needs 1 more win out of Zenit or Juventus. Chelsea have just absolutely, at this moment in time, just destroyed Norwich. They have got a good run of form. They picked up a few injuries, but I reckon they will get the double upgrade. If they beat Malmo again when they play in November, that is 2 wins out of the 3 that they needed. Means if they beat Zenit, that's an upgrade. If they also beat Zenit, they will then qualify. So he's looking very good. He's the favourite to get the double upgrade, which would make him a 90 rated striker. Chelsea, it all depends. If they beat Juventus, he'll get an upgrade much earlier, and that kind of confirms every single thing there. He'll get both. As it stands, he is going to get an upgrade for qualifying, and if they beat Malmo, he has to win 1 more game out of Zenit and Juventus, which I think they will beat Zenit. If I believe they played Zenit, the Zenit were away at Chelsea, so I think Chelsea can go to Russia and do well. They'll be all right there, especially under Tuchel. So he's looking like a definite double upgrade. But let me know again down in the comments if you think he will get a double upgrade, as we move on to our next team, which is Barcelona. Obviously, we have covered Barcelona with the Benfica thing. Them two are 50-50. Barcelona need to win 2 more games as they beat Dynamo Kiev. If they beat Dynamo Kiev again, he will need 1 more win, which if they can beat Benfica, he'll get a double upgrade. If they don't beat Benfica and draw, he has a very good chance of going through just because of goal difference and points. But it all comes down to this clash between these two. These two can either go from double upgrade or a single upgrade or no upgrade. It all comes down to their game. Barcelona look more likely just because if they beat Dynamo Kiev, they just need to win 1 more game. And if they win 2 games in a row, he's got both upgrades as it stands. So I'm going to leave him on decent chance. It's one of those where it's neck and neck, super close. But that does cover us for the Champions League games, as we do move on to Europa League. Starting off with Leicester. So Leicester won their last game 4-3 against Sparta Moscow. That is the first game they've won in the group. They're currently sitting in 3rd place, only on goal difference. If they beat Sparta Moscow again, they've got a very good chance because they only have to win 1 more game. They've still got to play Legia, which is a Poland side. And if they manage to beat both of those, they'll get a double upgrade because Napoli will probably win their games as well, which means Legia will not qualify. If they beat Sparta Moscow, he only has to win 1 more game. He's only on 1 win out of 4. With 3 games left, he needs 2 more wins. If they beat Sparta Moscow again, he's got a very good chance of a double upgrade because that will put them into 2nd place if Napoli do beat Legia. And if they go to win their last 2 games against Legia and Sparta Moscow, the Napoli game is irrelevant, and that will put him to double upgrade. So I'm going to say he's got a very good chance. Leicester just been very unlucky in Europa League, trying to get adjusted to it, and they look like they've kind of figured out what they're doing wrong. Tactics-wise are sorted out. So I'd imagine we're going to get ourselves a nice 88 to 90 rated Tielemans through those upgrades. But it honestly just depends on that game against Legia, because I think they'll beat Sparta Moscow again, no problem. They are playing at home this time. They also play home against the Polish side, so they have got 2 homework games in their advantage, which will get them 2 wins. You'd like to think Leicester would win at home, especially after beating Man United recently. And now if they get those 2 wins, he'll get the double upgrade. We're going to put him on very good chance as it stands, which then moves us on to Monaco. With Monaco, they won their last game, and that means they have to win 2 more. They beat PSV. If they beat PSV again, they have to win 1 more. They are on top of their group right now as it stands, 2 points ahead Real Sociedad. They have to play a team called Sturm Graz, which have not won a game yet. So if they beat PSV, they'll probably beat Sturm Graz, which will give him the double upgrade. He'll be an 88 rated card, 86 to 88, depends on how much of a boost they give him. But this one looks like a very good card to invest in or just keep in your club if you have him in terms of upgrades. He's also one of the favourites. Let's put him over Fred in terms of chances. So we've got Chelsea definite, Monaco most likely, and then United depending on their results. Obviously we've got the 2 cards here later on, which then leads us on to Leverkusen. Leverkusen are currently sitting in 1st place on goal difference. They drew to Betis. If they draw again to Betis, he cannot get the double upgrade because that means there's only 2 games left. So if they beat Betis, they have a very high chance of qualifying on both upgrades. In terms of they're already qualified, so he's got a very good chance of an upgrade. But if they beat Betis, he'll get the double upgrade. If he doesn't, or if they don't even, he won't. It'll just be the 1 upgrade. But it's a very good chance of a double upgrade. It all depends on their next game against Betis, which they played away. So if they can win at home, is looking very likely we're going to get ourselves an 88 rated or 87 rated centre back. All depends again on their upgrades. But that leads us on to our next game, which is going to be Roma. Roma lost their last game to a team I've never heard of, which is currently first in the group. I think that's because Jose Mourinho wanted to rest players. They should beat them. They haven't. That's the only team they lost to. They won the other 2 games. So if they win this game in November at home, he's got a double upgrade. They're qualified already because of the point difference. El Shaarawy would get a lovely upgrade, especially in the left wing department in Serie A. We're looking at like an 88 to 89 rated left winger there. Shame doesn't have 5-star skill anymore. But if they win their next game, they have to win their last 3 games in a row, which they have beaten the other 2 teams very comfortably before. They won 5-1 the first game and 3-0 the second game. So they've only lost to this team now. This is just out of the blue. One of those you rotate the squads that didn't do very well. So I think Roma will get the double upgrade as long as they win their next game. If they don't, he's 100% getting the second upgrade in terms of qualifying out of the group stage. So that just leads us to our last one, which is going to be Marseille. Marseille are currently sitting in 3rd place behind Lazio. They did get a 0-0 draw, but they have not won a game in Europa League just yet. Which as it stands, they are in 3rd place. So if they do not beat Lazio, they are looking like a no chance upgrade, unfortunately. They have drawn all their games 0-0, 1-1 and 0-0. So they're struggling to score right now. Obviously, football can change and anything can happen in football, but it's looking extremely unlikely, unfortunately. But he will be a no-chancer in my opinion. But that sums up the team. So we have 3 definite. We've got 4 depending on results. And we've got 2 50-50s here, depending on results, and the same for Benfica. It depends when them 2 play each other. And we've got a definite no chance. But if you have any questions, or you disagree with some of the things I say, then let's talk about it. It's all about opinions. Any opinion is welcome. Nobody is wrong. Nobody is completely right. These are just opinions. I'm just going off of statistics that are in front of me, form, etc. So it'd be interesting to see if you guys agree with me or disagree or think this might happen. And we can come back and look at this in a couple weeks' time when we get a couple more wins. But that is going to be the video for today. So again, if you are new here, make sure you hit that subscription button, turn on notifications so you don't miss a video, and just comment down below and let me know who you think is going to be the favourites to win Europa League and Champions League. And I'll catch you in the next one. I'm coming with a vision that's cold. You can sit back, chill with a pen and take notes. I haven't got time for the tripping flow. I'ma take my aim with a pen and unload. Cut back spray, let my enemies know when I reach